So, any final words of advice or guidance as as you're connecting with so many different technology leaders, and also you're seeing some of the fruit of what these AI native companies are producing, either to the executives or to also advice to board members who are trying to make sense of how to govern these companies that they're responsible for.
Yeah, a couple points of advice. I mean, I think at the most senior leader, the C-suite ought to be, as you just described, actually tangibly putting their hands on the use of AI tools beyond just Copilot or very simplistic. So there ought to be yeah, I got into it. I understand its capability, and I'm an expert in what it could be to make our business substantially superior longer term. And so a V2 of our business with AI
Hmm.
as a core function. And it shouldn't be hey, what should we do? That ought not be viable for anybody who is in a leadership role. The other thing, I think the CIO is in a very interesting position, and some CIOs have been sort of the leaders of maintenance of infrastructure and the infrastructure plumbing, and some have befriended the business units and actually been good business partners. This is probably the biggest opportunity to take the brass ring that's coming around and not just take hold of it, but take strong leadership to its full potential. Um, Business wants a partner. They don't
Hmm.
have all the wherewithal to make the technology decisions. What tools should we use? How do we do that? How do we design this? And they don't have the skills necessarily to fully deploy it. So they don't know what tools, what's possible, or how to get there. And they're looking to you, CIO. So stand tall, go to the front of the room and say, I got a plan. It's not all worked out. I'm the center of excellence that will enable your business to be way better and to make what's possible even better. And no, it doesn't mean you have all the answers, but you can create a stepped function. You've done huge deployments
Hmm.
before. You've done huge, big infrastructure things. This is potentially larger than that, but this is your primary leadership opportunity. Take it.
Hmm.
Um, and I think employees, um, if you're sitting on your hands and wondering what, you mentioned that get on X and try to build something. Yeah, damn right. Um, you're using it in your car, you're using it in your phone, so use it at work in a way that makes you expert amongst your peers. And then the last thing I'd offer is everybody, and you mentioned FOMO, everybody is in wow, what did I miss? What did I miss? And there's almost an egalitarian ethos to that, which is everybody's learning together. And
Hmm.
I think when you ask the questions about AI native companies, it in a way casts even more aggressive FOMO. The truth is we're all still humans that are learning about a technology that's only a couple years old,
Yeah.
with vendors that are brand new, uh, with platforms that are unexperienced in a sense of not deployed at the same sort of scale. Now it's happening fast and the updates are frequent, but hold true to your skill, your North Star, your objective, your impact to business, what you do, and do that better with advanced technology and learn from your peers how they're doing it. And guess what? They're all eager to share. When I run these
Hmm.
dinners with CIOs, I've never seen people so engaged to lean into the conversation, not sort of sit back and wonder, and I'm an
Hmm.
expert, done this before. No, no, no. Everybody's sort of rolling up their sleeves. What are you doing? How are you doing that? What did you do first? And then what? And how did that happen? And sort of this eagerness to learn amongst one another. So make sure you've got an amazing network around you, that can ask these questions. What amazing time to
Hmm.
learn. So the curiosity and learning amongst your peers, I think, would be the fourth thing that I would add to the list. So
Yeah, yeah. That this beginner's mindset, I think there's something to be
yeah,
said about that.